and they pass the barrier disgustingly easily. How disgustingly easily? Here's the scene in its entirety, entering the barrier to getting through the barrier. Kirk, what did you say about the barrier?
No ship has ever gone into the Great Barrier. No probe has ever returned.
Are we dreaming?
Bean dream!
If we are, then life is a dream.
No, don't call back to that scene! Again, I'll point out, the music is absolutely fabulous. What's this music doing in this movie? And Kirk just shows up on the bridge. He wasn't guarded, apparently. And now everybody's friends. Seriously, for the rest of the movie, Sybok is going to be an ally.
About the ship.
The ship needs its captain.
No special conditions?
No conditions.
Well, since we're friends now...
And it's landing party time.
This is a dangerous mission, and it's likely one of us will be killed. The landing party will consist of myself, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, and Ensign Ricky.
Ah, crap.
Man, the Garden of Eden is butt ugly.
What kind of shithole planet is this?
Kirk wants to arm himself, but Sybok convinces him otherwise. Okay, wait. I've got a crazy idea here, Kim. Could Shatner have been planning it so that this place is beautiful to a Vulcan, but not to a human, since they grew up in a desert?
Huh.
Did Shatner do something clever, or did he just do the low-budget thing?
Stop giving people credit, Matt.
Meanwhile, Scotty is working on the transporter. The Klingons arrive, but no one notices.
Excellent use of leitmotif, sir.
And after a long scene of walking, God appears!
Brave soul.
Is this the voice of God?
One voice. Many faces.
Ah, the old all religions are the same fallacy. But God appears keenly interested in Kirk's ship. And I mean, very interested. And when Kirk asks the logical question, what would God need with a starship, God starts a smiting away.
How is the Enterprise crew seeing this? Is McCoy filming his web show the whole time, or Bean Dream?
Why? Why have you done this to my friend?
Since when are we friends again?
And he's not actually God.
The duh heard around the world.
He's apparently some imprisoned non-corporeal being. You know, one of those rarities in Star Trek.
Reveal yourself to me.
Okay, was it just me, or was that music cue there kind of very Star Wars-y Imperial March sounding? And then God reveals his true nature. He's Sybok with his hair down. What a twist?
Bring it closer so that I might join with it.
Stay out of the shuttle bay, whatever you do.
Put some Barry White on the con and run away!
What? In the shuttle bay. So, Sybok uses his psychological tricks to distract God, while the Enterprise blasts it with one photon torpedo. What a climax! That's the sound of menace from God, eh? It sounds like he's trying to imitate one of those whistles, you know.
Yeah!
reactions!
For those transcribing at home, that would be 2 H's, 3 Y's, 4 U's, and end with a GH. So they run back to the shuttle after spending apparently hours walking there.
Slow reaction time there, Jehovah. What, were you on the can like in First Kings?
And the transporter works, but it can only get 2 people at a time. So, of course, Kirk instantly, and I think in character for once, calls for Spock and McCoy to be beamed up immediately. And the Klingons take out the transporter at just the wrong time. Uh-oh, Kirk's alone now. He might die.
Captain Kirk is on the planet below.
Then give me his coordinates.
And Spock goes to Claw's boss.
I am a foolish old man. Damn you, sir. You will try.
Well, apparently Cord had a story arc this whole movie.
Klingon Commander, someone wishes to speak with you.
You know, beat Sulu out. So Kirk is being chased by God and the Klingons shoot him. That statement was just said. They beam Kirk up, Claw apologizes, and now we're all friends again. Because Kirk will never show any problems with Klingons in the future.
Don't believe them. Don't trust them.
They are dying.
Let them die.
Please, Captain. Not in front of the Klingons.
But once we get back to your quarters, Jim, I will rock the toupee off your head. And now it's time to find out what we have learned today.
And so what we have learned applies to our lives together. God has a lot to say in His work.
She has wonderful muscles.
You see, we know that God's word is for everyone. And now that our song is done, we'll take a look.
Maybe he's not out there, Bones. Maybe he's right here. Human heart.
I find that remark insulting.
Either Shatner is telling us that the quest for God and ultimate knowledge is not going to be found in outer space, so we don't need to find God on planet Eden. I would agree with that message, but it seems a little needless. Or he's saying that God is not an actual being, but some abstraction of our better natures, and we need to not worry about actual religion or seeking God, but instead we can just look to ourselves and mankind. And if that's a lesson, then f*** you.
And given the tenor of the rest of the Star Trek canon, number 2 is more likely, in which case, I echo the f*** you.
I was thinking of Sabok. I've lost a brother.
I lost a brother once. I was lucky I got him back.
Well, take that, Sam Kirk. That's what you get dying tragically in the original series. And we're back to Yosemite because Kirk is finally waking up from his bean dream.
Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream.
Ah, yes, a constant off-key loop of row, row, row your boat.
The end. That was Star Trek V. Do I need to say what I thought of it?
The plot of this movie is nonsensical. The effects are many times pathetic even for their era. The moral is insulting, and Shatner's ego is splattered all over this thing. Every other character has to be pushed down for the glory of James T. Kirk.
Captain, I need Jim Kirk.
Captain Kirk, I so much want your understanding. I want your respect.
This is one of the most notorious failures not only of Star Trek, but of science fiction in general.
In my opinion, this is the worst of the Star Trek movies, and since there are some really bad ones, that says something. Other people might argue another movie is worse. Fair enough, to each his own, but to me, this movie is the bottom of the barrel for Star Trek films. So, as usual, decide for yourselves. But as for me, I'm calling this one NOS MOV.
YouTube gave this a ban, so Matt and I hatched a plan. The end credits we would edit just because we can. Instead, here's a new song,
Toys for Boys,
so the credits go on.
My boy Shaska.
It's public domain, you can't complain, you can't be happy with that. What's the deal with saying we steal? It's fair use, we'll give them their dues. If it's so bad, you iTunes.
You're making money there.
So if you're hearing this song, YouTube claimed we done wrong. The song title is still vital, right near the end. You'll see what could have been.
It was fun.
If we just talked like friends.
For no one.
Instead of discussion, you went for expulsion. That's why this tune has gone on. What more can I say? YouTube gets their way. The old music, we won't use it. Copyright wins. They prevent their loss. We repost past toss. No copywriting means no more fighting. I hope you enjoyed what was banned.
I like your bean dream. Unfortunately, that's wasted because off-screen Kim is going bean dream.